should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
Former 4th-round pick out of Duke is Jamison Crowder. Now, he doesn't grab a lot of headlines, but he's been quietly dependable for his first 3 years in the league. Shifty, excellent route runner from the slot position, finds his way open, and catches the football. Yeah, he's dependable. Quarterbacks love to throw to him.
Green 39! Green 39! 49, guys. Mike 49.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hurry up, here we go!
And they'll run it here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Spinning away. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put no contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And on the ground they'll go with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This one caught by Crowder. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit up.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3.
Back to throw here. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And this one is right down Broadway. So a couple of field goals, that's all. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. On the return, here's White. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with the screens there.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been
Now
very,
let's
very
go.
hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it.
Hurry up,
Here,
here we go.
why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation
right,
for
here
an
we go.
easy completion and a first down.
Now Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent game.
Still second down.
On the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue
throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Leopard! Leopard!
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Leopard!
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been in one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one. And they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game.